Hello, Magic players. Welcome you to episode number
Hello.
55 of the Brewers Tavern. Good to see you again, Charles. Long time.
Good to be here for 55. Yep, 54 was a little while ago, but glad to be back in the Brewers Tavern. Not that the viewers will know because we have so many in the queue. It's always going to be seamless. We're going to make sure that we keep uploading at our regular times.
Yep.
What do you have for today? Anything interesting?
I brought a mainly black and white deck with a small blue splash for the power and some nice combo finish, or it's better to say synergy effects in the deck. What did you bring for us today?
Okay, so in one of the very first Brewers Taverns episodes, I tried to make Chains of Mephistopheles work, and the deck looked nicer than it performed. And I'm going to try a different Chains list. It's completely trying to do something different from what the deck list I played early on is. And it plays a playset of a card, which is, I think, many of our favorites as kids, which is never sees played in Swedish. And it was all over in the 90s. It was reprinted and revised and further. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to try to get it to do some work, and let's see if it works, but I'll talk more about it in the deck tech.
Perfect.
Say, let's go to your list, and let's see what you have for today.
Exactly. Just one thing for the viewers. Thank you for your comments and for your input. Since we have so many episodes in the queue, so we're probably 10 episodes in front or 12 at the moment. So sometimes changes take a little bit. We will do it, but we will not throw away we don't want to throw away 12 episodes just to make a quick fix. So don't worry, we take it serious. We will do the changes and we figure it out. It just takes a little while. So we move on to the deck list. First my deck list, then yours, and we see where we end up. Hopefully in the Brewers Tavern. So here we go. This is my list. As I told everyone before, I play a mainly black-white deck with witch hunters, preachers, animate dads, fallen angels. So basically my deck plan here is I want to slam either a Diamond Valley or a fallen angel with a preacher to steal my opponent's creature. Sacrifice it to either fallen angel or Diamond Valley and reanimate it with an animate dad, untap the preacher, steal the next creature and start again. I hope that works. As a draw engine, I thought maybe it is cool to have small books because I play with the Diamond Valleys a lot of lands. I do not count the Diamond Valley as a land drop since it's not producing mana. So for me, Diamond Valley is a spell. I don't know what you players think about that, but I don't like to count lands as lands when they're not producing mana. Maybe this is wrong, but yeah.
I agree with that.
You agree, right? Like
I do the same thing with the Tabernacle list or Maze of Ith. They're not counting towards your mana base.
Yeah, I feel the same. I just feel the same. In the sideboard, I have two cool new cards. First card is Halfdan. The other one is Lady Evangelina, I guess. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's Lady Evangela. Yeah. I will just read out what the cards are doing, just that people know, because these are two cards which are normally not seeing a lot of play. Lady Evangela is basically a Maze of It, but the creature stays tapped for a black and a white mana, which is kind of cool. So you just reduce the damage to 0. No, actually, target creature does no damage during combat this turn, which is kind of cool. And the other one is Halfdan. Halfdan enters the battlefield as a 3/3 for 4 mana. And during my upkeep, Halfdan is getting the current power and toughness of target creature other than Halfdan. If there are no legal targets, Halfdan becomes 3/3, which is also kind of cool. So basically, he's a super good blocker.
Cool cards.
Yeah, I really like that I can display them at some point. For the rest of the deck, I try to play a lot of usual suspects. Maybe it would be better to play more Sarah Angels over the Witch Hunters, but these are my pet cards. I love Witch Hunters. The Armageddons are more in a control matchup, so as soon as I get control of, let's say, a Mishra's Factory or don't know, or one of his creatures, I just Armageddon and beat him all day long. This is basically the idea behind that. I play a lot of artifact mana or more than usual lists like that play, I would say. And yeah, for disenchants, for swords, like all the good stuff, I would say all the good stuff cards are included. And the small synergy in the deck is basically the Preacher, Fallen Angel, animate that. Or better, Preacher, Diamond Valley, Fallen Angel, animate that. Yeah. The third draw engine card is Greed for me. Yeah. And then I think we should move on to your list, right?
I think it sounds good. Nice list.
Thank you very much. And Charles, here we go. Tell us a little bit about your list.
Okay, so Anna and I worked on a chains list. I kind of modified a version he had. Chains is a very hard to get to work in Old School. I'm not sure if it's easy if you add even a few more years to the Old School card pool, but Chains, again, to remind everyone, it's an enchantment for 1 black and colorless. It doesn't do anything if neither player are drawing more than the regular card that you draw on your draw step. So that card's not affected. But any other card that either player draws besides that one, before you draw it, you must discard a card. And if there's 2 chains, if before you would draw 1 extra card, either player, you'd have to discard 2 cards and draw the one. If you're not able to discard those cards, then you mill the card you're supposed to draw instead. So the basic idea of this deck, and we see a playset of the Rack, which in Atlantic or Eternal Central rules, where you have 4 hymns, the Rack's a real card to play and can do a lot of work. In Swedish, there's not that many ways to force your opponent to discard, so it's really never sees play. This is the first time the Rack has appeared in a Brewers Tavern episode. I think this is the home for it. So the idea to this deck is once I have a Chains out, I have basically 6 cards that act as Mind Twist. Which Mind Twist is a Mind Twist, but once I have a Chains out, the 2 draw 7s and the 3 Winds of Change are also act as Mind Twist. So the dream is if I have a Rack and a Chains out, you have a full hand and I cast Winds, we're both going to mill we're going to shuffle our hands back in and mill that same number, because before, let's say we each had 5 cards, we shuffle the 5 cards in, and before we draw a card, we have to discard a card first. Since we're not able to, first we mill it, and you would do that for the whole hand. So that's kind of the idea. The deck also can win with hippies, which are really important creatures, and trolls, which can regenerate, and the factories. So that's basically the list with white removal and blue power. It's not necessarily going to be easy to pull off. I'm hoping I can get it to work a game. The sideboard, I think the Jazams typically, they're really going to be bad against you in this match. You have a playset of Preachers, you have bottles, and you have a lot of ways to deal with that, and I'm more likely to just get beat down with my own Jazams. But they're really good cards to bring in. Bolts won't touch it like what the main is really vulnerable to, and they could do a lot of work and just win. But other than that, once you're in the Chains pattern, the only thing you can do when you have to discard before you're drawing are instants. So I wanted to load up heavy on the instants. You'll see, other than the playset of Zams, everything else is an instant. So maximizing the Red Blast, bolts, and then the 4th Swords and a couple Divine Offerings. So that's kind of the idea. Your list is really makes it dangerous for me to play many creatures because I'm likely to lose with them. I don't really like playing 61 cards, but I just didn't think there was a card I can cut when you're trying something really spicy, sometimes you have to give yourself
Hi,
that extra.
Charles. Tip from the pro: just always cut a land. It doesn't matter. 20
I
lands,
don't know. I didn't know what to
19.
cut, so I'm going 61 here, but I think it's okay. So if the deck works, it's going to work in a really different way. The rack will do some work, and that never sees plays in Swedish. So I'm hoping to get it to work at least one game. I'd be really happy if it does, and I'd say let's go to the Brewers Tavern and let's see.
Exactly. So here we are. Hey, hey, welcome all of you in the Brewers Tavern. Oh, you're always even. Nothing
Yep.
changed. 3. Nice. I
All
start.
right.
So I hope I draw enough creatures. The thing is with these kind of lists, I tried it so often with the creatures and everything, and also with the preachers, and so often I just only drew land, and no preacher. I never saw the synergy or the combo happening, which is kind of sad.
Pile 2.
Pile number 1 for you.
All right.
Pile number 1 looks like a mulligan.
Oh, you don't want to do that to me, do you?
Oh no, never ever. Oh. Let's try.
This deck does need to take a lot of mulligans sometimes because you have a lot of combo pieces which don't always add up.
I try.
I will try too.
Pass the turn and close your Facebook.
Yeah.
Ha.
All right. Hopefully that's closed now. You'll let me know.
Now you close Discord. No, just kidding. It's still open. Needed to work. Yep. Oh no way. Chains turn 1 really. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thinking. Pass the turn.
Go for turn. Plateau.
Yep. Troll is good. Response, I disenchant. Oh wait, 2 4 6. No, I do nothing in response.
Sure.
Then I draw for the turn. Then I try to disenchant your chains. 2 4 6 cards in hand and pass the turn.
So how many cards do you have?
6.
Or swing with the troll.
Yep.
3.
Works.
Cast balance. I have 3 cards.
3 cards. Okay. I have 2 lands. 1, 2. Thinking.
So I lose a swamp.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Your turn.
Try to cast Time Walk. I draw. Okay, when it comes together, it comes together. Mind Twist for 2. Wait, I roll the die. This one is number 1. 1 and 2, exactly, and this is... so number 1 goes, and number 3 goes.
Okay, 1 and 3.
Yep. And it's your turn.
Okay, we'll swing for 2 and pass.
Untap, and
15.
play demonic. Going for a ancestral recall. Shuffle my deck and draw 3. One, two, three, and pass the turn. Yeah, the rack is under 4 cards, right?
Under 3.
Under 3.
That's Storm World. Under 3. Yep. I'll swing for 2.
Okay, 13.
Your turn.
Felvar, and animate that your set troll.
Okay.
Pass the turn. Oh yeah, thank you.
Swords the Sedgetroll.
Okay, so I get 2 life, right?
You have a swamp.
I have a swamp. Oh, then I get 3 life. But it's minus... No, I get 2 life.
Oh, yeah, because it's minus for the animate.
Yeah.
Yep. We're at 15.
Yeah, 15.
Cool. All right. How many cards do you have?
4. 3,
Wow.
sorry, 3. Yeah.
Cards, your turn.
Sarah Angel. Pass the turn.
Yep, that's a problem. Your turn.
3 cards in hand. I want that preacher. Attack.
I'm going to block, obviously.
Pass the turn.
It's not looking so good. Your turn.
4 cards in hand. Attack.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Not good. Okay. I'm just going to hold it.
Okay, 2, 4, 5 cards. Sorry, yeah, 5 cards in hand. Attack.
12.
Let me think. I mean, yeah, this is just the right play, I guess. But like this. Armageddon?
Yeah, I'll speak to that.
Whew.
Yeah, the spicier deck, which is my deck, definitely needs the blue power more than you.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I was super lucky after you played the balance. The next card I drew was Time Walk, and in the Time Walk turn, I drew Mind Twist, and I was like, ha ha, ha 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 ha.
I had Time Walk, Mind Twist, and Ancestral, so nothing I could do about that.
That's true, but at least I won 1 game, and I animated your set troll, which is kind of unusual because those guys never die or they get removed. You know what I mean? Like they're either removed and they basically never die.
All right, well, they're quick games, which is good.
Oh, I didn't check the clock when we started, so probably this is like a video for 1.5 hours or so.
What number?
A good one, please. Number 3.
All right, let's try it.
Give me a second.
Number 3.
Me gusta.
Oh, yeah, well, Worth it. Yeah, I'm going to take up mulligan. I could wins, but I'm giving up
The
cards.
problem with, to be honest, the problem with wins without a setup is that you're always -1. You know what I mean? The win
In this
is,
case, once I have chains out, it's going to be a mind twist for your whole hand. So that's how
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get the rack to work.
yeah. So I just need to dump my hand fast and then I'm fine. Is that what you're telling me?
That's okay. I mean, I have the rack, so I want you to dump your hand.
No. Yeah, number 1 this time.
All right. Listen, if I can win a game with the rack in Swedish, I'll be very happy today.
Yeah.
Guess we'll keep this. I don't think I really want to go less. Turn. Cards.
Plains pass the turn.
Your turn.
Sword. Plains, Lotus, and Sarah Angel pass the turn. I mean, I needed to keep that hand and gamble that you're not having a sword.
Turn.
Yeah, your turn.
No, I pass.
Oh, you passed. Oh. Attack?
King.
Pass the turn.
Turn.
Okay, I draw. Strip mine. Chaos Orb and attack.
14.
Pass the turn. Just one more thing, since I see the Chaos Orb here. We had a question under a video why we're not flipping orbs. I don't know, we just agreed on not flipping it. We can do it, I don't care.
I just think that it'd be better to not have to, like, I have a camera up there.
Yeah.
A little bit more difficult.
This was also my thing. I mean, probably I would need to flip not under the camera. That's why.
I also don't think we should have games decided by somebody missing a flip.
Yeah.
That just would be more interesting to just assume it hits. I'm going to play wheel.
Okay, let me think, please. Wheel is good.
Right.
You got Fallen Angel, Disenchant, and
I had the sword. I just didn't have the planes.
oh, lucky me. 3, 6, 7. Okay.
I'll play a land for turn. I'll cast Winds. I have 5 cards.
I strip your City of Brass.
I'll put a white in. I go to 13.
We discard our hand.
No, you shuffle your hand into your library
Okay,
and you
then
draw
draw
the
this
number.
is what, 2,
I have
4,
5
6.
cards.
I have 7 cards. I mean, obviously I have 7 cards.
I mean, I'm just searching for a sword, so.
I know. You took white mana into your pool, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, there's no point in searching if I don't have the way to cast it. Well, good. I'll let you take your hand first.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7. Nice.
Bad news is I don't have the swords, but the good news is I can keep fishing for it.
Okay, go for it.
I have one white mana.
Hmm.
That is not swords. 7 cards, your turn.
That is good to hear. Oh. Okay. Is this the way to go? First thing first, attack.
Fine.
2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. Preacher, pass the turn.
How many cards do you have left?
6. Hopefully no mind twist.
I don't have that. We'll play a land for turn. You have 6, you said.
Yeah.
I'll play a land for turn. And call this floating. Play bounce, 5 cards.
Oh, why? I have 4 lands, you have 3 lands, so I also need to sacrifice a land. And I discard a factory 2, 4, 5. Okay.
Your turn.
Draw number 6. Play greed and pass the turn. 5 cards.
I'll play a land for turn.
Yeah.
We'll disenchant. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have 1 floating.
Yeah.
I did play it. Play Time Twister.
Okay.
I did play one.
So I wasted my greed, right? I have the 7 anyways now.
Well, I need somebody to get some combo pieces to do something.
Yeah.
And 9 life.
You played a land, the City of Brass, right?
Sure did.
Okay. That's 2, 4, oh god. 7, yep.
Sedge Troll, and your turn.
Troll. I draw. Draw for the turn. I play a factory.
All tapped out, so coast is clear if you want the troll.
Oh. I don't want to. Yeah, I want to troll. I sword it and pass the turn.
Alright, I'm at 11.
Yeah.
How many cards do you have?
6. Yeah, 6. 2, 4, 6.
A Badlands.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Haha. Oh god.
We'll twist the 6.
Oh, Charles, why are you so mean?
I mean, I'm trying to win with chains.
Okay, discard.
I'll play another. You take 1 out if you like. Play another rack.
I
And
will 18 and draw a card. Untap. Upkeep of the 2 rack triggers on the stack. I go to 14. draw another 2, so I have 3 cards in hand.
Okay.
And I attack you for 2.
All right, 9.
And it's your turn. Oh, and I draw 1 for the turn, right?
Yeah,
End
yeah.
of turn, draw 2 in the upkeep, and draw 1 for the turn. Yeah, and now I pass the turn. I'm sorry.
Okay. Factory.
Yeah.
And it's your turn.
Thinking. Draw for the turn. Go to 12, draw with greed. Thinking. 2, 4, 6. 6. Go to 10, draw with greed. Draw 1 with the library. 2, 4, 6, 7. Now I can play a land. Oh no, wait. I play a strip mine. And pass the turn.
Swing.
Chaos Orb, the Hypnotic.
Play wins with 3 cards.
I have 7 cards. Oh yeah, just. So I draw 7, right? Sorry that I need to ask, it's just unusual for me to play against Winds of Change.
I'll let you take your cards first.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, works.
Play a land per turn.
Yeah,
Hippie, and I have 1 card. Sure.
cool. Draw. Play a land. Draw with library. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
You are so lucky that greed is working, and I somehow have 4 chains in the deck. I see none of them.
That's true. All the draw engines are technically super bad.
I mean, you have library and greed against the chains deck, and I'm doing nothing to it.
Witch Hunter. And animate that there's a Hypnotic in your graveyard, right? Yeah, take the Hypnotic. And pass the turn. 2, 4, 6 cards in hand.
Okay, we'll swords your. Oh no, I thought I had a swords. Never mind.
Okay, no swords here. Fine. I like.
Before the wins, I think I had one. Okay, we'll play chains. And we'll swing for 2.
Block.
Okay. Block.
Yep.
And your turn.
2, 4, 6, 7. Draw with library. Play Diamond Valley. 2, 4, 6, 7. What to do here? Sorry, it's not easy to play. 7 cards. This was my land drop. You have a Hypnotic and Factories. If I play it like that, I can't bounce. But I can ping you. Huh. I think I just passed the turn.
Now, and you have how many cards?
7, 2, 4, 6, 7, yes. 7.
I'll swing.
I bounced your comic.
Okay. I'll respond to that. And now I will sword your guy.
Now you swords it. I mean, that's fair.
It's fine. It gets bounced.
Yeah.
And you gain 1. You're at 11.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna replay him. And I have no cards. Your turn.
Sword it.
Okay. I go to 11.
Draw for the turn. Draw with library.
You have to discard a card before you draw.
First. Wait, I drew for the turn. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. What do I discard? I discard the small book. So 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand. I disenchant the chains. 2, 4, 6 cards in hand and pass the turn.
I'll strip your factory.
Okay.
I'll activate 2 factories.
Sure.
Swing with both.
I strip one of your factories and go to 9.
All right, your turn. No cards.
Draw for the turn 2, 4, 6, 7 cards, but now I can draw without discarding, right? Yeah. 4/4 Witch Hunterino. Pass the turn.
Both swords of Witch Hunter.
No! Why?
I'll activate factory.
That's fine.
Fine.
Okay, go to 8.
Your turn.
I draw for the turn 2, 4, 6, 7. Then I draw with the library. Play a land and animate that on your hypnotic.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I'll disenchant the animate dead.
Then he's dead. Yeah.
I will activate factory.
Yeah.
Fine.
Go to 6.
Your turn.
2, 4, 6. I draw one for the turn. I draw one with library. I think I should go for it now. Dumping the hand, Soul Ring. Then I try to crack this guy for 3 blue Time Walk. So still 1 blue floating. 1, 3, 4, 5. So, the Angel and Armageddon.
Okay, we'll go next game. Let's do the sideboard.
Oh yeah. That was a longer one. Man, I'm so in love with these witch hunters, I can't tell you. Oh. What do I board against you, Charles?
Oh no.
I know what I can take out. Is your air conditioner on?
No.
No? Okay, so it's just the street. That's fine. Just asking. It was
Hopefully there's not a big noise or anything.
no. It's just fine. Only if there is like a car passing by or something like that, a bigger car, then you hear it. And for a second, I thought the air conditioner is on.
Hopefully there's not a humming in the episode.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Because so far, I really like the games. I know I won. I need to say that, but you know what I mean.
Oh, of course you like these games. No one's going to be surprised about that. I didn't get my combo to work. I like the games a little bit less. I want to see Chains and Rack do something. I never got to Mind Twist Your Hand yet.
That's true.
You just drew too far better than me. I couldn't catch up. And I should have gone after your not your Chaos Orb, but your Greed. That was a mistake.
Yeah, the greed is. I really thought you were going for the greed. I mean, of course, the Chaos Orb can take out one card, but the greed draws me back.
That's a really big problem because, like, I need to have a Chains and Rack out. I mean, so that's equally as big a problem. So if I took the Greed, then I still have a problem there too.
Yeah. The thing is with greed, I mean, I just calculate. I hope I didn't calculate my life total wrong, but I thought, okay, if it doesn't matter if I suffer like 4 damage from the rack, or just 4 damage from greed and draw myself back up. You know what I mean?
What number?
Number 2.
All right. Number 1.
Me like.
Okay, we will be keeping this.
Okay.
Turn.
Okay, I draw for the turn. I play a plains and pass the turn.
How many cards you have?
A lot. 2, 4, 6. No, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7.
Cast wheel.
This does not feel good. Look, this is what you got. 3, 6, 7. Ah, deck. I love you. You're doing fine. Yep.
Sure.
Draw, land, mock. Oh, wrong land. Land, mocks. Animate that. Go to 19. Go for a Preacherino. You have how many cards in hand? 7?
Oh, I have 5.
5. I pass the turn. Huh. Problemo.
We're gonna bolt the Preacher.
Okay, cool.
I will play a land for turn.
Yeah.
I will activate Factory.
And hit me for 3. Yeah.
3 cards, your turn.
Play a land. Oh wait, play a land. play animate that on Preacher again and pass the turn. This one is summoning sick.
We'll disenchant the animate dead.
Okay. And swing for 4?
You have summoning sickness with your.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to swing for 3.
Oh, yeah. So no trade.
I don't.
Yeah, go to 12.
12. Oh, you tapped the city. Okay, I must have missed it.
Yeah.
3 cards. Return.
Give me a second. Fallen Angel, go to 11, pass the turn.
Play a land for turn.
Yeah.
Swords the Fallen Angel.
Thinking. Yeah, I mean, against swords, that it is what it is. That's cool.
Activate 2 factories.
You did it.
Swing.
Now you swing with 2.
Swing with 2.
Okay, activate factory.
Response, I will disenchant with 1 card left.
Then I go
You're
to
at 10.
11.
Okay, you're at 10. I have you at 10. Mitja.
I got 3 life from the angel. I was at 11.
And now, right, then you went to 14.
Oh yeah, you're
You're
right.
taking.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry.
Okay.
Thinking.
How many cards do you have?
2. I passed the turn.
How many did you have in your upkeep?
1. Oh, sorry.
Okay, will you take?
Yeah, so I take 2. 8. Yeah, please remind me of the wreck. I never played, to be honest, I never played against the wreck.
How many cards do you have now? 2?
2.
I'll activate 2 factors.
Yeah, go to 4.
Return.
Take 1, go to 3, draw.
Oh, you take 1 from each rack.
Oh yeah, so I go to 1.
I think you go to 2, right? You have how many cards?
I have 3 cards in hand.
Oh, before
Before
in your
draw,
upkeep,
I have 2 cards, so I suffer 2 damage and go to 1.
you were at 4, so now you're at 2.
Okay. Strange. But I think I'm dead anyways. I drew the solution for the factories, but nothing more.
I guess that's a way to win with chains, but that's not with the rack. But that's not really exactly.
Yeah, the wheel was nuts. The wheel was really good. Shall we just do one last game and then move on to the sideboard tech?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do one more.
Okay, perfect.
Because I never got to mind twist you with wins or draw 7s. So
But
hopefully
the wheel
this
was really good. So I start.
Yep. 1, 2, or 3.
Number 1.
Right. And number 2 for you.
I keep.
I will keep.
Library pester. Today are library days at McDonald's.
That is true.
Chains is fine.
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 7. Play a scrubland, pass the turn.
Tutor.
Shooter's fine.
Maybe I don't want to do this. Let me think about this for a second. How many cards do you have?
6.
I want to do something different.
Okay.
Turn 5 cards.
My turn?
Yep.
Draw. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand. Pass the turn.
Play a land for turn.
Yeah.
Play a chains.
Chains is fine.
Ancestral Recall you.
Disenchant 1 chains.
It's not nearly as good. Okay.
So
well, discard, draw, discard, draw, discard, draw.
So I discard first, right? So I discard a factory and then I draw 1. Then I discard spell.
Draw 2 and discard and draw.
Okay, done.
Okay, I have 3 cards. Your turn.
2, 4. I have 6 cards, 7 cards. Pass the turn.
How many cards you have?
7 cards.
Okay, I think we're going to just start over. I don't like doing. Okay, I'll disenchant my own chains.
It's okay for me.
Wheel.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And did I play a land or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
2, 4, 6, 7. Yep. Disenchant your own chains was nuts. That was good for me.
Well, I mean, I tried to make you discard more than half your hand with the chains, with the ancestral.
Yeah.
We will say pass turn.
End of turn. Draw a card. Draw for the turn. 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7. Draw a card. Play a land. 2, 4, 6, 7. Time walk. 6 cards in hand. Untap. Draw for the turn. Draw with library. 2, 4, 6, 8 cards in hand. Play a soul ring. Pass the turn.
How many cards do you have?
Wait. Yeah, I passed the turn.
How many cards do you have?
7.
Cast wins with 6 cards.
Okay. I draw 7.
Cards. I will
7. Yep.
play a land.
Yep.
activate?
Summoning sick. You
I
played
can
it.
activate it.
Oh yeah, sure. Sure you can activate it. But you can't.
I pump himself or not?
It's
Can pump
summoning
him.
sick, you just played it.
Okay, you cannot pump it, but I could pump a different factory, right?
Yeah, you can pump a different factory, that's true.
You can't pump itself.
It can pump himself, that's right.
Okay, well, we'll swords him for 2.
Sure.
For 20. We'll go to 19. And we'll play balance with 3 cards.
3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
And
This
you
card-
have how many lands?
I have 3 lands.
Okay, we'll give up the swamp.
I
And,
have Preacher, Pearl, and Fallen Angel discarded.
Okay, your turn.
Witch Hunter, pass the turn.
Play factory.
Yeah, that's fine.
Play the rack.
Yeah.
Your turn. 2 cards.
Huh. Cards in hand?
2.
2. What do you have?
Nothing.
Then I go for Fallen Angel. Am I gonna?
Swords are fallen angel.
Okay.
So you gain 2. You're at 22.
Yep.
Okay.
Attack and pass the turn.
Okay. 18.
Yep.
Rack, and your turn.
Yeah, I lose 2 life.
Yep, you're 20.
And pass the turn.
Your turn.
Yep.
Yes.
I have 3 cards, so I lose 0 life and pass the turn.
Play city, and your turn.
End of turn after you. Draw and pass the turn.
We're gonna bolt your guy.
Response ping you.
15. I'll swing for 2.
Yeah, 18.
Your turn. No cards.
4, 2, 4, 6. Pass the turn. 2, 4, 6, 6.
Swing for 2.
Yeah, 16. Draw.
Your turn.
4. Play land. Pass the turn.
Factory.
Yeah.
Swing for 3.
Sword 1 factory.
All right. You swords in response. I activate.
Oh yeah. If that is cool for you, I will do that. But
Go attack you.
It's fine.
In response to the pump, you'll sword, so I gain 2.
My turn.
Get rid of the spring, my least favorite.
Okay.
Your turn.
Own factory and pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 cards in hand.
Swing for 2.
Trade.
I'll disenchant it.
Okay, so I go to 14.
I have 1 card. Your turn.
Chaos Orb.
Okay.
Chaos Orb your factory. Pass the turn.
2 cards, your turn.
2, 4, 6 cards. Pass the turn.
What's underneath your emerald?
Sapphire. Sorry.
White. We'll take care of your soul ring and your sapphire.
Okay.
Turn.
Draw. 2, 4, 6, 7. Pass the turn.
I'll play Time Twister.
That's okay.
All right, that gives me a chance to get these combo pieces somehow in the very last game of the episode. So, of course, I'm going to go for it.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
I have not played a land for sure.
3, 6, 7. Okay.
All right. Play a land.
Yeah.
And your turn. Awful hand. Bad.
Felvar. Strip mine. Chaos orb. Pass the turn. Yeah.
Play headlands and your turn. 5 cards.
A hunter.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
How many cards do you have?
4.
Your turn.
Okay. Pass the turn. Oh, wait. Sorry. Play Soul Ring. Pass the turn. 4 cards.
14. Success for myself.
You can also target me, you know that.
I did that once this episode already.
Okay. That's true. That's true. Fair.
How many cards do you have?
Still 4.
The 4 cards, right?
Yeah.
Twist for 4.
Thinking. Guess that's okay.
Your turn.
Take out 1 rack. Ping you end of turn.
14.
And I go to 8.
You take 6 damage already.
Yeah. Draw and pass the turn.
So the Witch Hunter can bounce a creature, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Your turn.
I bounce 1 end of turn.
Okay.
Untap. Taking. I have 1 card in hand, so taking 4.
Okay.
Draw. And pass the turn.
How many cards do you have?
I have 2.
They land.
Yeah.
2 cards. Swords or Witch Hunter. I'm going to give you a life.
Bounce the hypnotic.
Okay, you go to 5.
Yeah. Strip your factory.
Okay, I'm going to respond in mana.
Yeah.
1 and 2. That mana.
Yeah.
And your turn, 5 cards.
Yeah. I go to 3. Draw.
You have how many cards?
2.
All right, well, you take 2 damage.
Yeah.
So you go to 3. Yep.
But this will not gonna do it. Oh, that mind twist was brutal.
I mean, I never actually got the point of this. I wanted to really show was 1 copy of the rack, 1 copy of chains, and then, twister, wheel, balance, the 3 wins, or mind twist, which was the novelty of the deck. Never quite got there, but at least I did win some games with a rack, which is not seen in Swedish.
That's true. Rack is not really common in Swedish because you have no hymn to Turok. That's why people are not.
This deck is set up where you have 6, or if you include balance, 7 mind twist in the deck. Once you have 1 copy of chains, any of the other cards mind twist your opponent's hand. And yeah, you're doing the same thing to yourself. But if you have a rack out, there's the asymmetry.
Yeah.
You want to start with your sideboard tech?
Yeah. Basically, I just did one thing. I boarded into Terros and boarded out the draw engines. Maybe I should have went with 1 or 2 Divine Offering more, because I guess you boarded out the trolls. Because I've not seen them after boarding anymore. But yeah, this is like, I thought I want to be sure I can remove the trolls. But sadly, beside the trolls, I have no targets for terrors. But yeah, it felt okay to board that out. Maybe instead of the terrors, I should have brought in maces to take care of all your creatures. Yeah. But this is basically it. It was a super short sideboard plan because I thought, okay, City in a Bottle is doing nothing against you. You're not attacking, or there's no creature I want to copycat. Then the maces, as I said, maybe I should have went with something like this, but I didn't expect you to board out the Sedge Trolls. Yeah. The Divine Offering, at least 1 main board against the wreck to have 1 removal more. And the circles are not that good. I mean, you're probably not bolting me. You're always bolting my creatures. And yeah, only because of 4 Sedge Trolls, which I can easy sword or gain control of, there's probably no reason to board those in. Yeah, this was my sideboard tech.
All right, so you have a very creature control. I mean, you have 4 creatures. You have Witch Hunter. So I, for sure, as well as you may have Bottle because you're not heavy in Arabian. I mean, we discussed a list, but I would expect that you would have City in a Bottle in your sideboard. You also, I wouldn't have known you had Maze, but you have enough reasons where I'm more likely to lose to my own Shazam, although I think they're great, than I was ever going to win with them. So they were not going to come in. And to be honest, you're beating me up with my own creatures. So the 4 Sedge Trolls had to be taken out. I thought about the Hypnotic Specters, but I didn't think I could afford to take those out. I have to try to be able to get you down in cards, and I just don't have enough ways in Swedish to be able to lose the 4 hippies. And I figured if you did steal it, I am bringing in 4 bolts, and I also bring in the 4th sword. So if somehow you stole it, I have a decent chance to just remove my own creature. And I would trade you your the creature for one of my removals. So I didn't want to take out the hippies. I just didn't feel I could do that. But the trolls, I definitely did. And if I was taking out the trolls, I needed to take out one other card. I think Time Walk is worse. This is basically just a land drop if I can't try to get in there with an extra hit. So I think Time Walk is worse. And I also, the mana base, the only way I can cast blue anyway, is with the 4 cities, the Lotus or the Sapphire. So it's not always that easy to cast anyway. So I really didn't mind losing one of the 3 blue power that the deck splashes for. But this deck needs more removal. So your Sarah beat me down a couple games. The 4 swords is the only way I can really remove that, unless I'm double blocking with Hippie. And then the swords were going to, the bolts were going to be great against preachers or your witch hunter. So I can try to get in there with factory, which helped. It was cool getting to win a couple games with the rack. I would have loved, because this deck, if I get a good hand, which I just got average hands today, but you can really play a chains, which there's 4 of. And by the way, I didn't want to play the Divine Offerings. I thought I had enough ways to deal with factory. The only artifacts that I'm looking at are your little books, and I don't even think those matter. I have 4 chains to deal with that anyway. You don't play blue, and we spoke about the Jazams. This deck with 4 chains could put them down. For the racks, could put one down. And then once those 2 cards are out, you have 6 cards in the deck that can mind twist your opponent's hand, start you both at 0. So that's the wheel twister. Mind twist can obviously mind twist your opponent's hand, and then 3 wins. So those 6 cards, and balance sometimes could be a 7th card. So once you have 1 copy of chains and the rack, you have a lot of cards that can just twist your opponent's hand, and then your opponent's in a tough spot because they're taking 3 per turn, and then they don't really want to play out cards, right? Because you want to try to get back up to 3 cards. So while they're waiting, you might draw another card to twist them, or at least you have turns where you can play out what your top deck and your opponent doesn't want to. So that's kind of the point of the deck. In an episode, we don't always get to get everything on video that we would like. I would have liked to have seen that, but we still saw how the rack works, so I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah, that's true. Charles, thank you very much for this episode. I hope you're done with your sideboard deck, and I'm not.
Thank you too. I think this was a good episode, and I'm looking forward to episode 56 in the Brewers Tavern soon, Mitja.
Me too. Thank you to the viewers for supporting us. We hope you liked what you see so far. If you've not done it yet, please hit the like and the subscribe button. We would appreciate it. And Charles, see you next time in the Brewers Tavern.
Bye for now, everyone.
Bye-bye.